Hey guys, what's going on? Mr. Evolution and welcome back to another Modern Warfare 3 Best Class Series episode. And I think we're on our 9th episode today and we're going to be talking about the CM901. This was suggested to me by the user on screen now, Element M17, who suggested me to do the CM901. Thank you for your comment, and if any of you want to be featured on my next video, then just comment like Element did. Before we get into the video, I'm going to let you guys know that I'm not going to be uploading maybe for the next 2 weeks. There will be a video on Tuesday for our Topic Tuesday series, but I've got a lot of exams coming up and I need to stay focused on them. So for the next 2 weeks there will probably be no videos. There might be a video if I get the chance and time to do it, but for now there's probably not going to be a video for 2 weeks. Anyway, here's the class on screen. We've got the CM901 with the red dot sight and kick. I've got the MP9 suppressed. I've got a Semtex and concussion grenade. Sleight of hand pro. Quick Draw Pro, Marksman. I've got Recon Pro, Stalker Pro, and Scavenger for my specialist. I don't have my Perks Pro because I have to make a new account, but who cares about that? We'll talk about that later. So anyway, I got Sleight of Hand Pro just because the reload speed isn't that quick on the gun and it helps you out a lot. Quick Draw just because of the red dot sight, it helps you aim in fast and pick off your enemies quicker. Marksman because you're going to be with this class, I want you guys to be staying back because it'll be very hard for you guys to pick off enemies in close quarter situations because the fire rate is very slow on this gun, and we'll talk about that later. We got Recon Pro, help your teammates out and you can help yourself out by flashing enemies wherever they may be, and then you can see them like an advanced UAV on the map. We got Stalker Pro to move more freely, and then Scavenger just so we can stay on top of our ammo. The CM901 with red dot sight is a must for the CM901, and of course kick is always a must for the CM901, just because the recoil on this gun is ridiculous. Without sights on the gun, I'm sure you guys already know the iron sights are horrible. When you're shooting with this gun, and if you're shooting with the trigger held down, it's almost impossible to kill people from long range. The sights sway, they circle around you, they do all crazy shit, and it's virtually impossible to kill someone. So the red dot sight is a must and kick is a must, but you still have to keep on tapping that trigger because it is still sort of hard to kill people from long range. Alright. And also, I forgot to mention the MP9 silence, just because it's probably the most trustworthy secondary in the game. I suggest you guys to use it with most of your classes, and this class suits it very well. So anyway, as you can see from this picture, it takes 2 shots to the head from medium to close range, and 3 shots to the body from medium to close range, and 3 shots to the head from long range, and 4 shots to the body from long range to kill an enemy with the CM901. As I mentioned before, this class has a very low fire rate. It's actually the lowest in the assault rifle category. Here it is now on screen. It's got a fire rate of 666 rounds per minute. I know it's a pretty weird numbers. I've named it the devil class after I saw this. But yeah, the fire rate is very slow, and that's why you don't want to be sticking to those close quarter situations. But alongside that fire, with that slow fire rate, this gun is very powerful. So it sort of compensates for that. But I strongly advise you guys to stick out of those close quarter situations. The next stat we got is that it's got a magazine round size of 30 rounds, and with the extended mags it's got 45 rounds. I don't really want you guys to be using extended mags. Just stick to my class, and 30 rounds is more than enough. You'll be able to pick off enemies You'll be able to pick off at least 6 or 7 enemies in one clip. The next stat that we got is that it's got a reload speed of 2.33 seconds. So as I mentioned before, this is not actually that fast, and that's why we got sleight of hand on. It actually feels much slower than 2.33 seconds, so stick with sleight of hand and you'll be picking off enemies like it's nobody's business. Alright. Next, we got the aim speed of 300 milliseconds, the same for every single assault rifle in the game, so nothing new there. Alright, now after we got rid of all those stats, my personal opinions on the gun, it's not my favorite in the assault rifle category. It's far from my favorite. After I've actually been using it, it's sort of gotten a little bit better for me. I've gotten used to using it, but it's not one that I suggest you to use all the time. This one isn't, good for all maps. It's good. I wouldn't put it, like, say if I was using it on Fallen, I wouldn't use this gun over an ACR or something like that. But for fun, if I want to use this gun at all, I'll use it on like maps such as Fallen. I might use it on maps like Terminal. I'll use it on maps Another map that'd be really good on is Outpost and also Underground. They're all really good maps to use this on, but yeah, as I mentioned before, it's not one that I'd want you guys to use every match. This isn't an amazing gun, but this class definitely suits the playstyle of the CM901. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you enjoy the series and want to see more, give it a like and subscribe to keep up to date with my content. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna probably be inactive for another for 2 weeks because of exams. So sorry if that's caused any inconvenience, but in the meantime, I should say, have a nice day. And I also forgot to mention, Happy Father's Day to everyone. Go say Happy Father's Day to your dad for me, and say Happy Father's Day to your granddad, whatever the hell. Just have a good day, and I'll see you later.